So Anaconda, not the 1997 one, the 2025, I don't even know what to call it. It's not a remake. It's not a reimagining. It's like a meta sequel in a way, which Jack Black's character kind of says that later on in the movie. First of all, I've never been a huge fan of Anaconda. I remember when it came out when I was a kid. It has a great cast with J-Lo at the time, Owen Wilson, Ice Cube, Eric Stoltz, Jon Voight with that ridiculous fucking accent. It has become sort of a classic. But I feel like the original Anaconda feels a bit dated. I don't think it's aged too well, but it is entertaining. I've never seen any of the sequels to Anaconda. I was shocked to read that this is the 7th movie in the Anaconda franchise. So what happens in this? We have Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Their characters have been best friends since childhood. They're huge movie fans, horror movies especially, and they used to spend their childhood watching and making movies. Paul Rudd's character ended up going to LA to try to pursue an acting career, which wasn't too successful. He had a little bit of success in a TV show, but basically he's a struggling, starving actor. And then you have Doug, played by Jack Black, who took the more safe route, and he has a family. He's filming these wedding films, as he likes to call them. They're wedding videos. He's still kind of delusional and thinks that he's making these productions like they're short films. So Paul Rudd ends up telling him that he has the rights to Anaconda, the franchise. He acquired the rights, and they end up deciding, let's go film a reboot of Anaconda. So there is meta levels to this movie. It's not a direct sequel to Anaconda or any of the sequels that I know of. In the universe of this movie, Anaconda was a film in 1997. And they love that film so much. For some reason, that's the movie they decide, we got to get back together. Them and their two friends. I forget the actress's name. Her first name, Newton is her last name, who plays Claire. She does a very good job. And then we have Steve Zahn, who I love him. A Perfect Getaway is a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen that one, great thriller. Throw that on if you can find it. So the four of them end up going to the Amazon to film their movie, and they end up getting stalked and attacked by an actual big-ass anaconda. The snake is much bigger in this movie than the original Anaconda. And I don't know why or how, but it actually looks more fake in this movie than the snake looked in the original. The snake wasn't that good looking in the original movie in most shots. So I don't know how they fucked it up and made it look even more fake 30 something years or almost later. But I'm not going to get into spoilers or anything like that. Just from the cast and Jack Black and Paul Rudd, Steve Zahn, you know exactly what type of movie this is before you go into it. This isn't a horror movie at all. I would call this movie a adventure comedy with a few select aspects of horror here and there, with the snake attacking people, but there is barely any horror in this movie. Honestly, though, I did enjoy it a little more than I thought I would. I thought I'd go into it, this is fucking terrible, and be done with it. It's not great at all. The tone is all over the place. Sometimes it leans very heavily into the comedy. Other times it does so at the wrong moments. The feel and the tone feel all over the place throughout the movie. But it's very heavy on the comedy, as you would expect with who is involved in this. So it's nothing terrible, but I did have fun watching it for what it is. And I did enjoy the premise, going to the Amazon to film their remake of Anaconda, and then an actual anaconda starts, picking them off one by one. It's a cool premise, just not pulled off too well. But if you've seen the remake, let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think of the original Anaconda? Is it a favorite of yours? I do know some people who love that movie. So leave all your Anaconda thoughts down below.